All right, here we go, Caravan fans. If you're just joining now, we just started off the senior night water polo game. The Caravan are taking on U High from Hyde Park. So it's Terry Doherty pushing up the left side. He's at this 5-meter mark. Lost the ball a little bit on the wing. Puts it back out to the point, and U High picks it up. U High gets it to the goalie. They're setting up their offense now, bringing it on the left side. At the wing.
Great defense.
Now down to the point. Terry with the deflection. Down to the right wing. Deflected again. And it will be Caravan ball. So now it's Primus with it. Primus surveying the pool. Gets it up. Camper on the right side, passes it to McClure, and McClure gets it in. That's a goal by Caleb McClure. What a shot there. The Caravan are up 1-0 now to start this in this first quarter. As we got 5 minutes, 30 seconds roughly to go. So U High brings it up to the left wing. That's a foul on the Caravan.
And
Primus
save.
with the save. How about that, James?
I was here at the last game, and he wasn't here. And, wow.
McClure
immediately
with the
scores.
snipe. Snipes it from about mid-pool, half court.
Last time I was here, he was doing that from goal, so I'm not very surprised at that.
Yeah. So now it's 2-0 Caravan. U High gets it back to their goalie.
They like to play it slow.
Yeah. U High back out to the point guard. He gets it to the right side.
Trying to find a shot.
They're in the whole set, and Terry steals it. Now he's swimming with it, pushing up. Tries to get it to Quincy Poole. There's a foul, and Poole sinks it in the top left corner. 3-0 Caravan. What a start, James, for this Caravan water polo.
3-0 off the bat. Looked like they were a little confused there with that last score. U High was,
Yeah. Primus with another save. He's got 2 now on the night. So now it's McClure, and McClure gets it in again.
4-0.
I was checking James before the game. I believe Caleb is second in the state right now for goals.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me at all. Caleb plays, I believe, on a semi-professional water polo team as well.
Yeah.
And he's up for the Tony Lawless Award this year.
Yeah. So now Terry pushing down the right side. He gets it in the whole set and dunks it in. Doherty with the dunk there. The Caravan are on fire here, James, and nothing's stopping them.
U High's got to call a timeout or something.
Yeah, 5-0, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter. So U High at their point guard. McClure kind of gets his hand on it. Now it's out to the right wing. Primus to McClure. McClure passes up to Doherty.
Pass.
Great pass as Doherty gets back in the whole set. It's deflected.
I believe that will be U High ball.
Yep, U High ball now. Oh no. No, this is going to be a free shot. This is going to be a 6-meter here for Quincy Poole, the senior. He scored earlier. Let's see if he can get it again in the net here. And he goes for it. What a shot. Caravan are on fire.
Oh my God.
All right, so U High, they need to get something going here, Jamer.
6-0 and not even out of the first quarter.
Yeah.
They need to slow down.
There's a foul.
Oh my God.
And that ball will go over to the Caravan now, so Doherty taps it in. He's sprinting down the right side, looking for a teammate that's open. Maybe McClure tries the shot. He misses the snipe, though. So So U-High pushes it, gets it into their point guard. Poole defends. Poole got his hand on the ball. Now he's got it. He's got the steal. Poole driving down the right side. He's at the wing, and he shoots, gets the top left pocket. Goal for Poole.
This is unbelievable.
It's getting a little out of hand here,
Yeah,
Jamer.
7-0, and
You know, I was talking to Coach Goosehurst here. He's a 2017 grad. He said the Caravan were looking to make easy work of this game. They're determined, that's for sure, James.
they certainly are making easy work out of it. U-High has barely even gotten a shot off so far.
Well, Caleb's got his hand on it. He's on the left side, and now the Caravan get back on it. Doherty passes up to Leslie Cleveland, the senior. Can Leslie get it? No. That's a foul on Leslie. So now U-High gets the ball. McClure chasing along the right wing. They put it over to the left wing. They go for the shot. It gets just past Greg Primus there.
Yeah.
So now U-High gets on the board, James, with 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
Left in the first quarter. They still got to put more together here.
Yeah. McClure is so good at these long snipes, James. They don't even need to get it to the whole set.
I love how calm and collected the Caravan are here.
Yeah.
They're not frantic. They're playing it slow, stick to the back until they have a good pass, and then they go for it.
Whistle before the shot there. So the Caravan will retake possession. McClure's got it at mid-pool. He gets it over to the left side to Doherty. Doherty surveying, taking his time. Like you said, James, very patient. Back on over to McClure, and he gets in.
Is that a bounce shot there?
Yes, it is, James. Another goal for Caleb McClure.
Started keeping track of these.
That skip shot, we've seen 2 skip shots now.
I noticed that in the last water polo game I was watching. He does like to do that skip shot.
Yeah. Definitely very skilled. Like you said, he practices almost every day with the semi-pro team. But U-High gets it into the whole set. Now the Caravan have the ball. There's a foul there. Primus up to McClure. McClure looking, and another skip shot. I thought that was a goal, but ricocheted out.
We'll give it to him. We don't need it.
No, we don't. The score 8-1 right now for the Caravan. It's U-High ball. McClure was getting antsy with that one, though, trying to get a fast break drive.
What was that?
And that's a turnover.
What was
Back to
that?
the Caravan. Yeah, ball sailed out of bounds on that one.
That's
They push it
awful.
up to Leslie
Yeah,
Cleveland.
he'll get it
Leslie
in here.
just gets beaten by the goalie now. And that hit out of bounds. Caravan ball.
That's 2 times in a row their goalie's thrown it out of bounds off the break. Oh, no. Terry throws it out of bounds there slightly, I think.
Yeah, McClure in pursuit. Now they get it in the whole set. And that's another goal for U-High. I tell you, James, both times U-High has scored here, they've gotten it deep in the center in the whole set, as they call it. If they can look to do that more, maybe they can try and close this gap.
Absolutely. Maybe I was wrong saying we don't need that goal there.
So now the ball is in play. McClure faking it. He just passes the Poole. Poole on the left wing. And it's U-High ball. Gets it up, but Primus makes it there. Gets the ball. Great play by Primus. Brings it up now to Cleveland. Cleveland has a shot, and he scores. Cleveland, the left corner goal.
Wow.
They're making a run for it as it's now 9-2.
14
seconds. Yep, seconds are ticking away now in this first quarter. So U-High just going to run the clock down, I would assume here, Jamer. Goes for the shot. It gets deflected,
Go for
Primus,
it.
Yeah, why not just shoot it? Well, there's your first quarter, folks. 9-2, Mount Carmel, McClure, and Poole, as well as Doherty, all get on the board as we switch sides here. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, if you are just joining us now, we are about to commence the second quarter of this senior night against U-High. Caravan went in dominating fashion out in the first quarter. They're up 9-2 right now. Guys like Caleb McClure, Leslie Cleveland, Quincy Poole, and Terry Doherty, they all were huge contributors in the first quarter, so we'll see if they can keep it up, James.
Yeah, I'm looking for a 40-point game here tonight, Christos.
Yep. Well, it's a race for the ball. U-High gets it.
See if they've made any adjustments.
Back out to their goalie. Now, James, we mentioned this before, but both times U-High was able to get it in the whole set, they were able to score.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the key for them in this second quarter, to try and get a few more goals on the board, but doesn't happen with sloppy passes. That was a foul, though, on the Caravan. U-High ball now. U-High at the point.
Wow.
Long shot, and he lobs it in to the left corner. That counts. That's a goal for U-High, so now it's 9-3.
I think that hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Mount Carmel coach is gesturing.
Yeah,
as if
there's some talk going on around here.
Count?
Well, I don't know what exactly happened there, but Terry Doherty's got the ball. He's looking to score on the left wing, gets it down to the whole set. Great pass by Doherty.
Wow.
The ball movement there, flawless as they get it in the right corner of the goal. U-High back on the attack now.
Passing it back to their goalie. I like that.
Yeah.
I like them playing it slow.
The issue is, Jamer, when they're trying to make these long snipe passes, a lot of times it gets intercepted by the Caravan, just like there. Leslie Cleveland, great defense there. Hustling for the ball, and he gets it back. Cleveland, St. Margaret of Scotland product on 99th and Vincennes. Beautiful church if you've ever been there, Jamer.
It's a goal
as he gets it into his teammate Poole for the left corner goal. Poole is having a phenomenal game on his senior night.
Wow. What a presence from the seniors tonight.
We're joined here by a lot of members of the Caravan community, James. You see Coach Seagroves, Mr. Tabernacki.
Yep.
We got a lot of members of the 75 state championship team, too, as well. As U-High scores in the left corner, it's 11-3. So now
11-3. All right.
No goal there. U-High saves it just at the last second. He's looking for this deep shot. Might try for it, but Terry Doherty's there. Intercepts it. I saw that one coming a mile away, James.
Yeah. Those long passes really aren't working for them.
Yep. Doherty driving along the left side. Is he going to shoot it with the left?
What? What was that from? Foul. U-High ball.
That was
Caleb, though. What?
That was a ball under, James.
Straight to Caleb.
McClure's shot is too far right. As I mentioned, James, though, we have a lot of members of our 75 state team, such as Mike Vlamis, Mike Blake. At one point, Mike Blake, fun fact, was actually ranked top 10 in the country. Went on to play water polo for UIC.
Wow.
For his 4 years.
What you're telling me is he was the Caleb McClure of that team.
Yeah, he was the Caleb McClure of that team as that ball gets deflected. Mr. Mike Vlamis, though, V-Man, as you may know him, wasn't too bad after all either. But they were actually the first Chicago team to win a state championship.
Wow. That's a bit of trivia right there.
And they were our first state championship team, too, as that ball sails way out, right?
It goes to us there.
Yeah.
Miss Menke would not be happy if the wet ball got on all our electrical equipment. All right. I am expecting a lot of lacrosse team members to roll in here now.
Yeah, they are
members of
starting
the
to roll
drama
in.
club.
So something happened here, James. The refs are discussing it, and that'll be, let's see, a lot of talking still.
U-High score? The Caravan?
No goal.
All right.
No goal. That was decision by the refs. So now the Caravan look to push it again. McClure at the point. Gets it over to the left wing to Terry. Doherty, that's a foul.
Wow.
Smacked him a few too many times there.
Look at Caleb's feints as he goes to pass the ball.
So Poole for the shot.
Ooh,
It gets deflected.
close.
Good defense there by U-High. And that's a foul on Doherty, so U-High ball still. Gets it up to the right wing. Looking to maybe get into that whole set. But Poole is there. Poole attacking him. Blocks a shot from behind. Great defense by Poole. Now it's in the whole set, and they score in the left corner, James.
Bit of a comeback here,
Yeah.
Christos.
Like we said, the key for U-High here is getting in the middle.
They've definitely made adjustments from the first quarter, and it's working.
Definitely, James. Now it's 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. McClure faking it. He just flips it up to Doherty. Doherty back. That backhand shot was just off to the right.
Long pass from U-High. Intercepted again.
All right, so now it's Camper, Luke Camper, up on the left wing, still Caravan ball. And Cleveland's pass just went a little over out of bounds. So now U-High ball. Great defense there by Poole, man. I'll tell you what, this Caravan defense spearheaded by Quincy Poole is pretty remarkable right now, James.
They're putting a show on tonight. And they're giving us a lot of shots.
Definitely, Jamer. The score now 11-4. U-High's got the ball.
Or do they? I'm not sure they do, Caleb. I believe it is halftime now, so.
We got 1:38 left to go in the second quarter.
Timeout, was it?
Yeah, a little timeout here. All right, we are back after some technical difficulties. Sorry about that if you're just joining us. But Caravan score right as we get back, James.
Hello? All right. Had me muted there, Christos.
Well, it's 12-4. Caravan are up. Just over a minute to go in the second quarter. U-High at the point. Now it gets it back to the goalie. Tries to go for it, but McClure gets the steal.
What
McClure,
defense? Looking for a
will he
pass.
shoot it? Oh, look at that. That was
my
a
God.
no look. You know, I hate to say it, Jamer, but that was a little Mahomey right there. McClure with the no-look goal. Gets it right down the middle. Catches the U-High goalie off guard there.
Oh, my God. I thought he was going to pass it. It's obviously U-High did too.
So UI's at the point. McClure with the deflection. Cleveland on the left side. Passes it to McClure on the right wing. Back to Cleveland, left wing. Now he's in the whole side. Cleveland. Easy money, James, for the Caravan.
I mean, that was just well executed on all fronts. Nothing they could have done better there. Passing it back and forth. Easy 2v1. (14-4).
Yep. U-High on the right wing. Goes for the shot. Too far to the right, though, so now to be Caravan ball. Now it's Primus. Primus swims up a bit. Empty goal. Primus snipes it.
What a goalie goal.
No good.
No.
The ref calls it no good.
What? Oh.
Well, Primus, his buzzer beater goal was just bad. So now we're going to take a quick break here. The Caravan are up 14-4 as we go into halftime. We will be back after break. All right, Caravan fans, welcome back to the studio here. We have a special guest right now, none other than your class of 76, Mike Vlamis, who is part of the first state championship team here. Mr. Vlamis, thank you for joining me. How are you tonight?
I'm really good, Christos. I'm very happy to be here. A lot of old teammates showed up for this senior night, and I really, really enjoy watching the boys play.
It's great to hear. I know we have a game going on right now, but take a couple minutes to get some insight on that state team. I know you always tell me about that Halloween night against Fenwick. Can you tell the audience a little bit about what went down against that Fenwick game?
Fenwick High School was the premier team in the state. They were 144-0. They hadn't lost in 6 years. They beat us 3 times in the regular season, home, away, and in the Catholic League Championship. However, on Halloween night, 1975, we took them to triple overtime sudden death, and we beat them 17-16. I still see those opponents around the city of Chicago to this day, and they just shake their head and they bow down in respect.
It's a funny story, Mr. Vlamis, too, because I think I remember you telling me, if I remember right, you call up one of the Fenwick players every Halloween and remind them. Is that true?
Yeah, that was their captain, Joe Wendt, who's become a dear friend of mine. Played against them in high school, against them in college, and then we were on the same AAU team till our mid-30s, and we traveled the country. Great player, great guy, but every Halloween for going on 50 years this Halloween, I'm going to call him up and say, trick or treat, Joe. It's just the way it is.
Well, Mr. Vlamis, you said it yourself. You got many of your former teammates, former coach here. You guys are obviously dedicated to not only this school, but this program. What does it mean to be a Mount Carmel water polo player?
Well, I got goosebumps when you said that because, you know, our school is known for football and basketball and hockey and baseball. So to win this first state championship at Mount Carmel in the sport of water polo and to be recognized by all these big, great suburban schools with bigger pools and private lessons and swim clubs, it's extra special. We clearly were the underdog. We were Rocky before Rocky.
It's great to hear. And as we wrap this up, Mr. Vlamis, do you have any final remarks to the Mount Carmel community about MC Water Polo?
I love Mount Carmel. I wish the pool was bigger and the facility was better, but it is what it is. It's just so cool to look around and reminisce. And I found out tonight that McClure,
Caleb
McClure broke my record, which held for 50 years. I had 130 goals 50 years ago in that season, while McClure had 136. And I think he scored 4 or 5 already tonight. So
I think you're right.
I'm just thrilled for the kid, for the school, for the program. Man, these kids all have rockets for arms, man. They got cannons for arms. I just love it, man. Thanks for having me, Christos.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. I can work with you anytime.
Great to see you. All right, well, that was Mike Vlamis. You heard it from him yourself. Caleb McClure is now the all-time Caravan leading goal scorer. And James, we said it earlier, he's like top in Illinois as well. What a player. And it's showing on tonight. But anyways, we got a game to tend to. As there's 2:50 to go in this third quarter, 16-6, the Caravan. Things have slowed down a bit. But U-High still has much work to do. As Doherty goes for the bounce shot, doesn't work this time.
Long pass. Oh, no. Oh.
James, you heard Mr. Vlamis said his arch rivals, right, was Fenwick. You know who swam at Fenwick?
Who?
Was Mr. McGuire. Coach
Did he really?
McGuire was a 3-year state finalist for swimming. I'm not sure what event, but
At Fenwick.
he was a stud there, James.
That
I'll
makes
tell you
sense.
that.
He was the swim coach at
Wow.
Carmel.
I hate to interrupt, but what a snipe by Quincy Poole on the left wing. 17-6, the Caravan.
What a great showing on senior night.
So it's U-High ball. They got it at the point guard. McClure pushing up. Now they got to the right wing. Deflected by Poole. Up to the point guard again. That shot is just high off the top crossbar. And there's a foul, so still U-High ball. Tried to get in the whole set, but Primus wouldn't let it. Primus is now not at goalie anymore. As McClure faking it, dumps it off to Poole. Poole looking to extend.
Ooh.
Just far right. Now it's U-High ball.
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they put Caleb back in goalie again. I see a lot of long, sharp shots from him. What a save.
Great save there, definitely, James. As Doherty was receiving pressure, he goes for the Hail Mary shot to Cleveland. Cleveland can't get it there in time, though. Doherty, also a member of the state championship football team. They just received their rings today.
What they did.
It's been a great year for MC Athletics, and this night about sums up how the whole athletics program has been. You know, you talk about, as U High scores, you talk about football winning against all odds, really, after some ups and downs in the regular season.
I do believe they're the only Mount Carmel football team to ever win a state championship after their record 6-3 in the regular season.
You are right on that one, James. And then you go over to wrestling, who had an upset over huge favorite Marist. They were actually number 1 in the state at the time to make it to the state playoffs as the third quarter winds down. Basketball has had a great year as well, James. Everyone has just really come together.
I don't know. I'd still take last year over this year, though. Last year's success in athletics was incredible. Arguably the best year in the school's history.
You are definitely right, James, but I would say in our 4 years here, it's definitely the best 4-year stretch we've had.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Oh, certainly.
Maybe to be even more specific, 3 years.
I mean, definitely. I mean, 2 wrestling state championships, 3 football state championships. Baseball made it to the sectional twice, I think. It's just incredible from all athletics. Nice one there. Yeah.
All right, fourth quarter is about to begin here. 17-7 Caravan. We're now putting in some substitutions.
What a quick game.
We're going to have as UI gets another goal in there, we're going to have another special guest here with Athletic Director Coach Seagroves. We're joined here now by Coach Seagroves. Coach, how are you doing tonight?
Christo's doing great. Great to see you.
It's great to see you too. You know, I was talking with V-Man earlier. You see all these alums from the class of 75, class of 76 all coming back to see their water polo team play. What does that mean for you, not only as a Carmel guy, but also now as athletic director, to see these guys devoted to the water polo program?
Yeah, I think it's just another layer that just goes to show you, what Carmel men really stand for, They don't forget where they came from. They're here to support these guys. You simply do the math. It's 50 years later, right? These guys, some of them have been out of Mount Carmel for 50 years, but they're still over there and they're cheering for the brown and white. And our guys are putting on a pretty good show tonight.
Right. Obviously, they're in dominating fashion, up 17-8. Taking a little pivot, though, we also have a lot of other spring sports going on. You had 2 new hires this spring season with Coach Mary Kate Burns and Coach Kelly over at lacrosse. Can you talk a little bit about how those seasons have been going with those new coaches?
Yeah, Christos, I am extremely proud of both Coach Burns and Coach Kelly and, what they've done to move the program forward and elevate the program to where, from where it was a year ago. We had good coaches in spots, but another goal by the Caravan. But just really extremely proud of the growth. I have a son that plays volleyball, so not only am I out there just supporting him, but watching him play and watching his growth and hearing him talk about their practices. I'm really excited about the trajectory for volleyball. And then Coach Kelly, in just, a couple months, has done so much for our school and so much for the lacrosse program. I mean, we have kids, Christos, that are coming to games just to watch him and watch our team based on, his accomplishments in the past as a player at Virginia, professionally, and now here as our head coach at Mount Carmel.
Right. And also, I forgot to mention, we recently, with the basketball program, picked up Tracy Abrams as our new assistant coach. I know you were very excited about that. Can you talk a little bit about that as well?
Christo, since I took over, I've asked Tracy a couple times to join our staff, right? He's one of us and, a legend here at Mount Carmel. You have to definitely say one of the top 10 players of all time in our history of our school. Player in the Big Ten, the captain in the Big Ten, played professionally overseas, but more importantly, he's a great person, and the work that he does off the court is just as important. He runs a nonprofit called, what's the name of it?
Chicago Positive Impact. It's something,
Positive Impact.
Yeah.
Positive Impact. Excuse me, I forgot it. But he just does so much for young men and young women in the Chicagoland area, and I think it speaks volumes of him off the court as well. So we're excited to bring him on board. He's going to do a great job on the court, but off the court as well. It's good to have Tracy home and have him back.
All right. Coach, as we wrap this up, do you have any final remarks to the MC community about this year's spring sports season?
I would just say, guys, a lot of excitement, as there always is here at Mount Carmel, academically and athletically. If you haven't, get out to a baseball game. Come out and watch lacrosse. Watch this water polo team. They look to, embark on a winning season for the first time in many years. And just all the way across the board, come out and support the guys at Mount Carmel.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you, bud.
All right, well, you heard it from him. Very successful spring season as far as athletics go for the Caravan. But back to the game now. There is 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Caravan are up 18-11. All the reserves are in. James, welcome back.
Yeah, I walked through the camera so everyone saw me as I walked back.
James, it's great to see. We got a bunch of our MC lacrosse players here cheering on our boys in the pool.
I did hear that Ryan Clark had made it mandatory for all lacrosse players to come in at least once after practice, so that could play a part.
Right, and we have Mr. Narvely in here as well, as we got U-High with the goal.
What is the
corner,
score?
18-12, James, 18-12.
Nobody was updating it while I wasn't here.
That's all right.
Yeah, the challenges of producing, keeping score, and commentating all at the same time.
What a snipe for the Caravan.
That's impressive.
Goal there for the Caravan. Now it's 19-12. I'm standing here with our athletic trainer, Joe Qualter. Oh, he's shy. Trainer Joe walking away. He's done a lot for us, though, James.
Yeah, we all love Joe. We all love Joe. Joe's got aura, as they say.
Yes, he does. Now Doherty up at point. Ooh, he kind of got
to be a foul.
Yeah, that was a foul. It'll still be Caravan ball. Doherty snipes it.
Did he get
But
it?
it ricocheted off. I thought it went in, but it did not, Jamer. So now another foul, and U-High gets it into the right pocket. That's another goal for U-High, 19-13 now. They're starting to close the gap. I know the subs are in, but yep, Coach McClure is making quick work. He's putting in Quincy Poole back in, his reliable defender.
What a great showing from all the seniors here tonight.
Definitely, James. I think they've had almost every single goal here, every single deflection, steal.
I mean, it's very
any
obvious.
statistic.
It's very obvious that Primus, Poole, McClure, and Cleveland are the core of this team, and they are what has brought it so far.
Definitely, yeah, and you bring it back up with a guy like Terry Doherty, who didn't previously play water polo, at least at Mount Carmel, but he joined this year. He's been a huge role for the team. Absolutely. He actually helped our broadcast tonight too.
Oh yeah.
As U-High gets another goal there.
We were both asking him, how does water polo work?
You got to inform yourself before you put on the mic. So now it's 19-14. Doherty taking some time. There's 51 seconds to go in this game. Doherty driving left. Now he does a spin move, driving right. He's at the point guard. Drops it off to Poole. Poole at the right wing. There's a foul, so Poole back into play, and Poole snipes it. Let's see if they counted that one. They did not count that one, so Leland will get the ball. Doherty, it's a swim off here. U-High gets it though. Back out to the goalie. U-High's going to have to make some quick work here, James. There's only 15 seconds.
They have a chance though, 14-19. That's
I don't
not
know, James.
insurmountable.
You got to be throwing like every second at this point. And great defense there by Doherty. Gets his hand in there. So 4 seconds. They're going to have to just snipe it way off.
Hit the ceiling. That's
And
it.
that buzzer sounds victory for the Caravan. You have it 19-14. Mount Carmel beats U-High in tonight's senior night. As we're joined here by many of the class of 75. It was a great showing all around. Bruno Colombe just told me it hits the roof a lot. We have a lot of our MC Lax guys here. Thanks for coming out, guys. 19-14, your final score. Good night, Chicago.
Go Caravan.